I'm out here at Bewl Water this morning for some landscape photography, and while I capture the fog rolling across this brand new location, I want to share a few thoughts on camera gear, specifically the different ways I go about carrying my camera when I'm out on a location. Not too long ago, I was lightheartedly bemoaning my lack of luck, the joy that I wasn't being able to have whenever I went out with the camera, and I'd come out during golden hour trying to capture a beautiful sunrise. The times where I've been successful in 2025, they've been few and far between. Each of those trips I've gone out trying to get a golden hour shot, they've been punctured. I've not been able to get those beautiful conditions you get this time of the morning, that beautiful light you always get. Someone must have been listening, someone must have heard my complaints and got fed up with my whinging, because the last couple of months alone, the last couple of weeks I've gone out, and each time that I've come out, I've been met with this beautiful light that I've longed for. So there's technically 4 ways where, when I'm out with the camera, that I'll opt to hold the device when I'm out walking around. The first of which, most simple, I will literally just walk around with it in my hand. Really easy then, because if I'm walking around and I see a shot I want to take, it's just a case, put it up to my face, grab the shot. Only annoyance with this approach though is the fact that I'm often walking around because I'm doing a bit of filming, I'm holding my tripod with my action camera, or I'm just holding my camera tripod in general. So I find I have my hands full a little bit, so I'm constantly having to put something down if I'm wanting to just grab a shot. So it's not always that straightforward. Second way that I carry the camera is the rarest option now. I don't use it too often. When I got into photography, I got myself a lovely sash of a camera strap that just hangs over me perfectly. I can walk around, the camera just hangs down by the side of me. And then again, whenever I want to take a shot, it's just pull it up. Don't have to take it off the sash at all. Take the shot nice and simple. The only downside these days is the fact, and the reason why I don't use it too often, is the fact that to connect it to the camera, it has to use the plate where the tripod plate will go. And of course, if I've got the sash connected to the camera, I then can't put the camera on the tripod if I want to. The two aren't compatible. Now, the third option I have when I'm carrying my camera is this small bag. I purchased this initially for Cornwall. I didn't want to take all my camera gear on that particular trip, just my camera, a couple of lenses, a few accessories. I actually walked around London with this particular bag my last trip up there. It's a perfect size in terms of taking this on a trip when I'm short of storage, which would have been the case for my larger camera bag, if I'm being completely honest. The only downside to keeping my camera in a bag when I'm out on location. It can be a faff, it can be a bit stop-start. Whenever I come across a scene, I have to get the camera back out, take the shot, put the camera away on each occasion. The last method I want to talk about when carrying my camera, and in fact my favourite, the one I use the most, is this. My capture clip that I keep on my camera bag means my camera's attached nicely to my bag, and then whenever I want to grab a shot, I take it off, grab a shot. What could be more simple than that? Now this isn't the Peak Design Capture One clip that you might think it is. It's just some £10 cheaper knockoff from AliExpress. Now you're probably having a sharp intake of breath hearing me say that I've got my camera, £500 camera, on a £10 piece of kit. Of course, if this fails and the camera drops to the ground, I'm sorely going to regret it. Thankfully though, in the year and a half that I've owned the capture clip, never had an issue with it. Touch wood, probably go away now, have it fail on me for the first time. Best thing about it is, of course, I can have a Swiss Arc plate which slots into the capture clip, and then I can use that same plate for when I need to use a tripod. So best of both worlds really in that case. So those are the 4 ways that I tend to carry my camera. Let me know if you do any differently, how you tend to work when you're out on location. This though has been a lovely landscape photography trip around the very beautiful Bewl Water reservoir. However, this is where I'm going to bring today's video to a close. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you back out on location again next week. But for now, it leaves me to say but one thing from me to you. Goodbye.